Hi guys. Welcome to the project management course. Before we start with project management and all those different knowledge areas, first let's go through the basic definition of project so that all of us are on same page. Because I've seen there are a lot of biases based on individual exposure. We have worked in different industries, different cultures, different organizations within same industry can bring a lot of different practices. Due to that, there is a lot of confusions around what a project is. In fact, I have seen a lot of people confusing project with daily operations. So before we move ahead with project management and all its details, first let's understand the difference between a project and operations. Let's talk about, let's use some popular example. Car makers. Car makers are everywhere. BMW, Mercedes, Maruti, Suzuki, whatever car maker you like or you have heard of. These guys are into the manufacturing production of cars. These car makers use manufacturing plants to manufacture these cars, and of course there are all kind of departments like marketing, finance, human resource who are not involved in car manufacturing but are required for their daily operations. Now, these guys, what they perform is daily operations, their regular operations, including car manufacturing. But let's say they want to upgrade their machines, which are used for car manufacturing, or their payroll system. Then now that will be a project. Why? Because this is a temporary activity. Daily operations mean that will continue to happen forever. Car maker is going to make car forever. HR is going to continue hire people. Marketing will continue to come up with the campaigns and do whatever they do. So that's not project. Project is always temporary. It's done with certain purpose where the usually the purpose is to deliver some kind of value. It will have a specific start date, end date, and certain activities. A lot of activities in projects are common, like resourcing, estimation, things like that, but there will be variation, and we will cover all of that in later videos. But right now you have to understand that these are the important characteristics of a project. It will be temporary set of activities, should create unique product, service, or deliverables, because and it should create something unique, because otherwise there is no purpose of coming up with a project. A project means money. You have to allocate people, money, and put a lot of efforts. If it's not delivering value, then there is no point in doing that. So the primary purpose of a project is always to deliver value. And value is not confined to money. It could be something like, let's say, better customer experience. So if a company is going to upgrade their customer service software, which is going to provide better customer experience, now that is value for them. Of course, all businesses are usually revenue oriented. So better customer experience will lead to better branding, marketing, and better revenue. But here the direct deliverable of that project is going to be customer experience. So KPI, key performance indicator, here won't be money. It could be turnaround time at times, and they use customer feedback where customer experience itself becomes a KPI. Keep that in mind. Purpose could be something other than money. And these are some of the common reasons. As we are talking about purpose, there are a lot of different reasons. You can consider them as trigger points. So these are the trigger points. Basically, government projects. Government every now and then will change some kind of laws. I mean, it's very frequent nowadays. So it could be related to finance, human resource practices. So in those cases, all these organizations will have to upgrade their systems, hiring practices, or whatever impacted areas are to make sure that they are in compliance. So that will trigger a project, and of course a business requirement. So if a company wants to change existing practices, bring in new systems, launch new products, all of that will trigger projects. and so as the regular operational needs to save cost and improve efficiency, which is very vital, especially with all the invent in the technology sector. I mean, if you work in banking and insurance sectors, most of these players have been using mainframe based softwares. Now this technology is getting old and very hard to maintain. So gradually, most of these players are moving from mainframe based to something better, more advanced, something like Java based products or Python based products, which are easier to develop and maintain. So there are a lot of reasons, but remember the key characteristics of projects will remain same, that it will be a temporary activity. It will composed of certain set of activities or tasks, and then there will be specific start and end date, and at the end of the project it will deliver something unique to the organization. With that in mind, let's stop here, take a pause, and from the next video we will start with more details. I don't want to add too much information at this stage, so that's it for now. We'll talk more about project and project management and why we need it in the next video.